We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball coming up next. Alex Cobb will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Hot shot to third. And that's the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Jairo Munoz.
Striding in for Boston, Jairo Munoz. The 1-1. Line to the right side, but foul. Well, the mercury has dipped under 50, 49 degrees here at first pitch. One out, nobody on. Soft grounder left side. Barehanded pickup to first. And that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning.
At third, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now, and if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
Line drive to center field. A dive, but it's off his glove. The throw into second.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Xander Bogaerts.
Standing in now, Xander Bogaerts. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Ryan Weber gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Swings through it for strike number 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here it comes. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone! So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. And they've taken a one-run lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
At the plate, Hanser Alberto. Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Yesterday, he really carried the team as he drove in 3 of the team's 4 runs. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. To short. Bogaerts has it. And there are 2 away now.
Batting 4, the right fielder, Renato Nunez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
The 3-1. Fastball too high, ball 4.
Batting 5th, the left fielder,
Anthony Santander, the next to bat. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Into the bleachers and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Orioles have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
To the plate now, DJ Stewart. On, he pops it up. Devers into shallow left. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Orioles 3 and the Red Sox nothing. Here now is Rafael Devers. Lifetime history with Alex Cobb. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
At the plate now, Mitch Moreland. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Batting 7. The right fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Ball 2.
I got to count 2-2.
Hit out towards second. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Digging in now, Chris Davis. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The 3-1. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Batting 8. The catcher. Chance Sisco.
At the plate, Chance Sisco. Now the 1-1 pitch. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Stepping into the box, Rio Ruiz. He'll get to take his first cuts here. So 1-1. Hit hard back up the middle. There's one. On to Moreland, and they roll 2 to end the inning. Orioles held in check there, but they lead it 3-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Batting 9. The catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Plawecki. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. The 1-1.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. Fouled away. Bradley on at first, nobody out. Fouled off. Here's another 2-2. Swing and a liner. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Up next for the Red Sox, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Hit hard on the ground to second. To second for 1. On to Davis for a side retiring double play. Nothing doing for Boston. They trail in this one 3-0. Bottom of the third now, and standing in the outfielder, Austin Hayes.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Bradley is right there, 1 down.
The batter, the second baseman, Hunter Alberto.
Standing in, Hanser Alberto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A 1-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Bradley moving in. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
So now to the plate, Jose Iglesias, and it's fouled away. The 2-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Verdugo waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, right fielder, Renato.
And here's Renato Nunez. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Anthony Santander would be next. And he fouls this one off.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Line towards center field. Bradley will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. One left for the Orioles. They lead it 3-0. All set for the start of the fourth, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jairo Munoz. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Now a flare out to left center. Charging in is Santander, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Now batting, designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Into the box, J.D. Martinez. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. On the ground now for Iglesias. This could be two. One there on to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Santander waits on it, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down quietly. They trail it here 3-0. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Fouled away. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box now, DJ Stewart. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. All even now, 2-2. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. A full count to the Orioles' designated hitter. On deck, the powerful Chris Davis. Now the 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Here's Chris Davis now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Davis waits on the 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is line to left. And Benintendi's got it to end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. We played 4 full. The Orioles lead it 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's the 2-1 home. Now here's a bouncing ball headed for Iglesias at short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 3-2. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-1 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. The 2-1 home. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And bye-bye. That one's gone into the bleachers. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year. And the Red Sox have cut this to a 3-2 ball game.
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now only up by 1. That just goes to show you 1 pitch, 1 2-run shot, and the entire complexion of a game can change just like that.
Standing in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. Hit sharply on the ground. Iglesias is there. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
To the plate now, Kevin Plawecki. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on. but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Weekly hit towards first. To Iglesias for one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. Well, the Red Sox strike for two on the two-run homer. On to the bottom of the fifth. It's the Orioles 3 and the Red Sox 2. And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. Lifted in the air to center. Bradley is there. One out.
Now batting, third baseman, Rio Ruiz.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rio Ruiz. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Austin Hayes.
Digging in once again, Austin Hayes. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 1-2.
Inside, ball 2.
Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. A full count now for the Orioles center fielder. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Bradley on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they still lead it 3-2. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Ready to deliver the 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Davis has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Jairo Munoz.
Next up for the Red Sox, Jairo Munoz. He singled his last time up. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Swing and a liner. Foul. The 2-2. This one's down to third. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Now the 2-1. Hit down the line at first. Fielded cleanly by Davis. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 3-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Hanser Alberto. Line towards center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling now.
In now, Jose Iglesias. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. And it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Ryan Brazier will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Ryan Brazier.
Renato Nunez will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed, as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. None out, runners at 1st and 2nd. On the ground to short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to 1st, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Anthony Santander will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch on a line. That's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from 3rd is in to score.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. We're through 6 full. It's the Orioles 4 and the Red Sox 2. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And there's your first out of the inning.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers.
Riding in once again, Rafael Devers. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Hit on the ground out to short. Iglesias is up with it. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping in, Mitch Moreland. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Back up the middle. Iglesias is there. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Still down by a count of 4-2. Chris Davis at the plate now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And it's fouled away. He'll try again 1-2. And he fouls this one off. And he got him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Chance Sisco. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here he comes again, 1-2.
No, inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Way out of here as it bangs off the gate. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
At the plate now, Rio Ruiz. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. Now the 2-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
I love the
1
approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around him?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Heath Hembree takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Hanser Alberto will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. 1-1. Here it comes. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Verdugo's on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting, shortstop, Coach.
Ready now for Baltimore. Jose Iglesias. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. The 1-2. Pops this one up. Munoz is there, and the side is retired. Orioles add on thanks to the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 5-2 Baltimore. At the plate, Alex Verdugo. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
At the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To Iglesias for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command, even if he's still throwing strikes? Stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Plawecki ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He'll score easily as they now trail by only 2.
Well, we were just wondering about him maybe getting a little tired out there. Now the extra base hit. He's pitched well here, and he's given them all that he's got. But I think it's about time to make a move for a fresh arm.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he has signaled to the bullpen that's going to be all for his starter, Alex Cobb. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Paul Fry enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Paul Fry.
Striding into the box, Jairo Munoz. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Two out here and a runner at second. And it's 1-2.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Swing, and he pops him up. And that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit. The runner scores from second.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D.
Ready for another shot now, J.D. Martinez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Well, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the Orioles 5 and the Red Sox 4. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Now the payoff pitch home. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So digging in now, Anthony Santander. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
In now, DJ Stewart. Count is 1-2 now. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pitch is popped up. Devers has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The first baseman, number 19, Chris Davis.
In now for the O's, Chris Davis. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Fouled off. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Misses. Ball 2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Orioles leave 1. They lead it 5-4. Michael Givens takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 60, Michael Givens.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. A 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Rafael Devers the next to bat. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Now the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there.
Marco Hernandez.
Now at the plate, Alex Verdugo. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll get back in safely. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and the Orioles have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. Baltimore posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Alex Cobb gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Michael Givens hammers down the save, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Red Sox, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.